This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
The Thundering Herd head coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Bobcats ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense working from the pistol. On the move. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And they're able to get him down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Takes it on the return. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They feed him again. Got room to work. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go to the draw. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Love the work by the running back on that draw play. He sold like he was going to be pass blocking. At the last second, got the handoff, and right away put his foot in the ground to get upfield.
On the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They'll try the run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Bobcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the right side. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Thundering Herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked. on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Turner. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and he'll lose yardage on that return. Zone, nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The give to the lone running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He might want another play. Maybe just trying to get some breathing room to kick it away. Makes the grab. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Back to throw, it's Turner. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ohio. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Handoff to the single back. There's a crease. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle with Stevens. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period, first down here. Back to pass, it's Turner. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Fourth down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Marshall! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Ready to fire from the pistol. Hands it off. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. DB's right up on the receivers. Give to the running back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Leaping grab for a big gain. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio!
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Jukes his way for more. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Marshall quick to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Myers on the move. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they turn it into a defensive score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he doinks it off the left upright.
Number 83, set to advance on the football.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be changing the route. And some room to work. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Turner. Here's a heat. Quarterback gets the first down and more. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
There he goes. Inside the touchdown, Thundering Herd. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as a return. He stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The lone back's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in, it's Bowman. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. It's a draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass, it's Turner. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bringing the heat. He's on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A first down for the offense. He's looking to pass. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The quarterback may change this route. Snowed under by the defense. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The kick is on its way. He will field this in his end zone. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. He leaves it with the back. There he goes. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 10 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's South Carolina engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Trying to set the tone with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The option look. The pitch. Across the 45. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the punishment has been extended. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score.
Number 83, set to kick it away.
Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Turner. Looking down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Give to the running back. And they get him down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
To the ground to try to move the chains. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his man. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up 4th down. Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The run inside. It's Boston. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On the move. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Marshall quick to the line. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. The option, the keeper. Now the toss. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air, it's Turner. Shoots it to the left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to up a better play here.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll pitch it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got a little grass. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to the ground game on the left. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the ground, it's Boston. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Escapes the pressure going right. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Going to the running game. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Right back to it. Maybe some room here. He's at the top. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. A run for the quarterback. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The play action fake. Looking for space to the left. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been helping.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. It'll be a draw. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
Here's the return. Powers through. And there he goes. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So Marshall was out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Wilkins. Here's the pressure. This time on target.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They want that clock to run. Maybe a crease. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Here we go.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Bobcats want to move quickly. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. On target.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
And the Bobcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
180 race car. 180 race car.
Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting.
Snags it, and he's open. Bust through. Another broken tackle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like that changes the whole dynamic of this team.
There's some room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Makes a grab past the marker. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So a drive there of 84 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Kill. Win.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Brown. There he goes. And that is how we will wrap this one up. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.